My name is Steve Santini and welcome to Relics from the Dark Side. On this edition of Relics from the Dark Side, we have another hideous torture instrument from the collection. Now this doesn't look like much, but this thing would cause pain like you can't believe. It's commonly known as a finger press or a finger vise. Now you might have heard of thumbscrews where the thumbs go into a vise, a screw is turned, and then the thumbs are gradually crushed. Well, thumb screws, finger presses, finger vices, can you believe it? They were considered the mildest form of torture. This is the first thing they'd start with to get you to confess. Hey man, I don't know how people made it past things like this to get to the next level of things designed to make you confess. I mean, this is brutal. What it is, you got a couple wing nuts here that are on threaded rods, and this one's really interesting because it's got holes here. And this would have been mounted on a pillar in the torture chamber, sort of a permanent fixture when they brought somebody in. Now, maybe we can get a close-up of this because you've got to see these serrated teeth inside. It's really remarkable. So I mean, you can see this thing. I mean, it has these rows of serrated, vicious teeth running on the top and the bottom jaws. I mean, you get caught in this thing, you're in a world of pain. And they'd usually put in 2 or 3 fingers, something like this, and then start with the questioning and alternating the wing nuts on each side. You know, you get this one a little bit tighter. Actually, I'm not feeling it quite yet. I've got to let it take up the slack here. Oh yeah, it's starting to press. And you know, I'm amazed. I just can't believe people could survive something like this. Like that's starting to hurt like quite a bit, man. And then they switch over to the other side. It would balance this thing like a seesaw on your finger bones, man. And this is like, I can't believe this. I have to have some relief here. I thought I could take more. Maybe I can. We'll find out in a minute. But I just want to see what sort of damage is happening here. And oh man, like look at that. That's just brutal. And you know what? But I think personally, I could take a little more before I confess. So I'm gonna go at it again. This is already like at a point where, you know, they'd alternate back and forth with each nut, and I would, you know, I'd almost be confessing. I mean, it's just, oh,